Hello students, welcome to the class of audio video systems. Today we are going to start with the unit 2. Unit 2 is digital audio fundamentals. Topics to be covered today are audio as data and signal, digital audio processes, time compression and expansion. First topic is digital audio fundamentals. Before starting this topic, let's take a quick recap of the analog and digital signal. What are analog signal and what are digital signals? Analog signals are the continuous waves like the sine wave, cosine wave we are having. Digital signal, this signal has discrete values, has the value 0 and 1 only. If we are having 0, it means no signal we are getting, and if it is high or if it is 1, it means some signal is received by us. So this is the analog and digital signal. In the analog audio, which may be in the form of vinyl, tape, analog synthesizers, it has the creation of a continuous wave. But our computers cannot represent this continuity. This continuity of waves cannot be represented by computers, as they only deal with the discrete values. So a digital technology is introduced which is based on converting these continuous waves or continuous values to discrete values. Taking the example like sound waves, these waves in nature are continuous. Now look at these continuous waves. I have taken 2 points on the curve, and in these 2 points, between these 2 points, there are infinite number of points. No matter how close they are, but there will be infinite number of points in them. What is digital audio? See, digital audio is a means of carrying an audio waveform. I am having a audio waveform. Look at this diagram. There is a continuous wave. It is a audio waveform. On x-axis I am taking time. On the another axis I can take voltage. So here for the various time periods, like starting from t1, t2, t3 up to t8, t1 से लेके t8 तक मैंने x एक्सिस पे क्या किया, इसकी वैल्यू को y एक्सिस के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया इन दी फॉर्म ऑफ होल नंबर्स. कैसे? t1 पे मैंने लिखा है 9. हाउ दिस 9 कम्स? अब कंटिन्यूस वेव पे जो है उस पॉइंट को t1 पे जो पॉइंट आ रहा है उसको y एक्सिस के साथ मैच करिए, कंपेयर करिए, तो वहाँ पे क्या है मेरे पास 9. तो मैंने t1 के साथ t1 के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग 9 लिख दिया. नाउ सी t2 पे उसका जो वेव का वोल्टेज था या उसकी एम्पलीट्यूड था वो था 10 ऑन दी y एक्सिस. तो t2 के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग 10, सिमिलरली t3 के भी 10 एंड सो ऑन अप टू t8. यू कैन सी t8 के लिए मेरे पास क्या है 5. तो हेयर डेटा विच इज़ टू बी स्टोर्ड or transmitted these are taken as whole numbers only. Whole numbers like 9, 10, 10 up to so on, and it goes up to 5. So this is the digital audio. Some important points to be noted for digital audio. Please note down and listen carefully what the digital audio is, what their features are. Digital audio systems include analog to digital conversion, that is ADC, digital to analog conversion within brackets DAC, digital storage, processing and transmission components. What we are having in this system? इस सिस्टम में मेरे पास ADCs, DAC, स्टोरेज की फैसिलिटी, देन इट्स प्रोसेसिंग. आफ्टर द प्रोसेसिंग मेरे को इसमें ट्रांसमिशन के लिए, सिग्नल ट्रांसमिशन के लिए भी इक्विपमेंट अरेंज करना पड़ता है. सेकेंड पॉइंट इज द कन्वीनियंस ऑफ स्टोरेज, transmission and retrieval. This is the primary benefit of digital audio. What are the benefits? We can store, we can transmit, and we can finally retrieve the data. We can finally retrieve this digital audio. Third is, digital audio is useful in the recording, manipulation, mass production and distribution of sound. So in this case, recording is possible, then production and distribution of sound is possible in the digital audio. Fourth point is modern distribution of music across the internet via online stores. It depends on digital recording. Whatever is happening in the music world today, that is the distribution of music or other materials they are distributing, it happens through digital recording only. They are using the process of digital recording, also the digital compressing algorithms. So by these processes, distribution of music is possible. Next is digital conversion. How to convert a signal from the continuous form to the digital form. Earlier we have seen we are having a continuous wave. Now see how to convert, how we get the values of the analog signal in digital form. We have to take the instantaneous amplitude. Instantaneous amplitude of continuous wave is sampled regularly. We have to take the samples of the continuous wave. These samples, these measured values are stored in a digital system. See how these values are stored? Look at the diagram. I hope the dots being shown are representing a continuous wave. It is understood by you. Dots आपकी एक continuous wave बना रही हैं और इसी continuous wave पे जहाँ पे उसकी वैल्यू सबसे हाई है, सबसे पीक पे है, it is represented by 1. उसके लेफ्ट साइड और राइट साइड पे वैल्यू इज डिक्रीजिंग 0.9998, देन 0.9986 अप टू सो ऑन. एंड पॉइंट पे उसकी वैल्यू है 0.9925. यही वैल्यू राइट साइड पे भी है, यही वैल्यू लेफ्ट साइड पे भी है। एंड ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं? दिस इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग सैंपल्स। तो एक कंटिन्यूस वेव को मैंने सैंपल्स की फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया गया है। दिस इज द डिजिटल कन्वर्जन। नाउ सी, जो वैल्यूज़ मेरे पास आई थी, हमारे पास यही वैल्यूज आई थी ना, 0.9925 स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 0.9925 गोइंग अप टू 1 इन द मिडल, और लास्ट में भी मेरे पास कौन सी आई थी? 0.9925। नाउ सी व्हाट हैपन्स, इन वैल्यूज़ को हमने एक कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में स्टोर करना है। कंप्यूटर सिस्टम क्या है आपका? जो आपकी डिजिटल इनपुट ले सकता है। तो हमने क्या किया है? हमने एक कंटिन्यूअस वेव को सैंपल्स में कन्वर्ट करके फर्दर उन सैंपल्स को एक डिजिटल सिस्टम में सेंड कर दिया है। न्यू टॉपिक इज डिजिटल ऑडियो। Digital audio is same as that of the cinema representation. You all might have seen in the cinemas what we are seeing, the movie, and watching the continuity of pictures. These moving pictures are not really moving. एक्चुअल में ये पिक्चर्स मूव नहीं हो रही हैं। दिस इज जस्ट अ सीरीज ऑफ पिक्चर्स। इन सिनेमा what we are having only a series of pictures of motion. These are sampled so fastly that we are unable to detect the changes. With this digital audio, if a sound is sampled enough, then their changed effect cannot be noticed by the spectator. This is the digital audio. This topic is continued, digital audio. We will see the cons and pros of the digital and audio. Means the best points of the digital audio, that is the advantages, or any disadvantage, any drawback of the digital audio. So let's start. Cons. This digital audio, it only gives the approximation of the wave. So as we are taking only samples, we can just give the approximation. We can only approximate the output of the wave. We cannot give the exact representation of the input signal. So this is the one drawback for the digital audio. Next is about the pros. First is background noise levels are reduced. This can be stored and it can be duplicated easily. Sounds are easier to manipulate. Rather than worry how to change the shape of a wave, engineers need only perform appropriate numerical operations. Take an example. Changing the volume level of a digital audio file is just a multiplication. Suppose you want to enhance the volume, the sound wave. What you will do, you will just multiply each sample value by a particular value, and what will be the result? It will either raise or it may lower the sound. New topic is digital audio processes. In this section, we will study about basic aspects of digital audio signal processes. First one is digital audio broadcasting. Second is filtering. Third is basic digital audio effects. So let's study about the first process, digital audio broadcasting. It is a technology for broadcasting radio stations. Advantages of digital audio broadcasting. Programs which are broadcast by digital audio have a good sound quality. There is no noise and reception of the signal has good quality. For the audience, this process gives a diversified program choice. It means the audience can select the program. He can tune to the program according to his choice. The transmission of text and image is also possible. Let's study about digital filtering. To enhance the features of a signal, we have to perform some operations on that signal. Like in computer science, in maths, electronics, there is a digital filter system which performs mathematical operations on a sampled or discrete time signal, which may or may not reduce, or it may enhance certain aspects of that signal. Basically, this digital filter system consists of an analog to digital converter, which samples the input signal, and then there is a microprocessor connected in it, which is followed by some peripheral components such as memory, which stores the data, and then there are filter components. So we can say that digital filters are commonplace and very important element of everyday electronics. Okay, now students, let's study about basic digital audio effects. Under this topic, we will study about stereophony and multi-channel sound. It is a method of sound recording in which the recording contains information about the spatial arrangement of the sound sources. Now suppose we have to record something. During recording, what the equipment we need is the microphone, and then at the output side we require a loudspeaker. So when a stereophonic recording is reproduced, the listener hears a more natural sound that seems to come from many separate sources and to be arranged in the same way as during the recording. What the listener gets the impression, he has the impression that there is a three-dimensional sound and it has some added depth in it. So this is the digital audio effect. Now see a overview of stereophony and multi-channel sound. See students, in the figure there is a recording side and on the other side reproduction, and there will be a sound effect over here. How this effect is achieved? This effect is achieved through the separate recording of electrical signals from different microphones on individual channels. So from the mics what we get an electrical signals. These signals are then passed to a converter which is shown by point number 2. Then these signals are again sent to a equipment and from that equipment we get the output as number 5. This is again sent to the reproduction side where through the separate reproduction of the sound is done. How is it done? It is done on each channels and hence at the output we get the sound which is represented by number 8. Next topic is time compression and expression. Now students, we know that data files like the computer programs, these are only the set of instructions and they have no natural time access. As compared to this, the audio and video data that we are having needs to be sampled at a fixed rate. We have already studied that we have to make samples of the audio video data and then it is sent at a fixed rate which is then presented to the viewer at the same rate. Also, in the case of audio video systems, we have to make a synchronization between the audio and the video. But if there are continuous stream of data, it will get difficult for recording and the transmission also. Suppose we are having the bit stream at a continuous rate, then what will happen? The data recording will be difficult and the transmission system, it will also be difficult to manage. Then such systems mostly work on blocks of data so that these blocks can be addressed or they can be routed individually. The bit rate can be fixed at the design stage at a value that can be too low or too high for the audio or video data that is to be handled. Too high or too low bitrate is difficult to be handled. So the solution is to use time compression or expansion. Below figure shows a RAM that is addressed by binary counters that overflow to 0 and they start counting again. Look at the picture below. There is a RAM. It is like a ring structure. You can see RAM is given a ring kind of structure. On the left side you can see there is a write address counter, and on the right side you can see there is a read address counter. How this happens? Data enters from the left side to the RAM and data is taken out from the right side of the RAM from the ring like structure. But see, if read and write addresses increment at the same speed, then the RAM becomes a fixed data delay. However, if read address clock runs at a high frequency but in bursts, output data is assembled into blocks with spaces in between. So data is now has to be time compressed. See students, अभी क्या बोला है कि अगर रीड एंड और राइट एड्रेसेस अगर सेम स्पीड पे बढ़ना स्टार्ट हो जाएं तो रैम में एक फिक्स्ड डिले आ जाता है एंड देयर विल बी अ अनब्रोकन स्ट्रीम ऑफ डेटा. कुछ गैप आ जाएगा, देयर विल बी अनब्रोकन स्ट्रीम which will be difficult to handle. So here data has to be in blocks with convenient pauses in between them. In these pauses many processes takes place. So the pauses they are taking, pause means there is a stop, there is a stop, there is a halt. So in these pauses some processes takes place. Hard disk might move its head to another track. So in all types of recording and transmission, time compression of the samples allows time for synchronizing patterns and error correction words has to be inserted there. Now see, any time compression can be reversed by time expansion. Now see this figure. This figure shows that data to be transmitted will have to be written in real time on a storage device such as a disk drive. See, in this figure there is a disk drive shown here. What this drive will do, it will transfer the data at whatever rate is possible to the receiver side. When bit rate of communication path is adequate, transmission is still possible but not in real time. This figure shows data to be transmitted will have to be written in real time in storage device. So when the transmission is complete, the second drive can then provide the data at the correct bit rate. Now suppose if the available bit rate is higher than the correct data rate, then the same configuration can be used to copy an audio data file faster than in real time. There is another application of time compression which allow several streams of data to be carried along the same channel in a technique that is multiplexing. Further, I am going to show two figures in which figure A represents multiplexing, which allows audio and video data to be recorded on the same heads in a DVC. DVC is what? Digital video recorder. And in the figure B, there are several radio and television channels which are multiplexed into one MPEG transport system. Now see students this diagram. Here the diagram number A and B also. In the A part, you can see audio and the video part, and middle is the recording part. Here audio and video are combined. From the lower side audio comes, upper side video comes, and in between there is a recording head. So here the time compression is used to shorten the length of track needed by the video. And in the B, you can see there are various channels shown for the audios and videos. Here it shows the MPEG in which multiplexing is done, and this multiplexing allows data from several TV channels to share one bit stream. So students, with this the topic time compression is expansion is over, and also all topics of this unit 2 are covered. Thank you students for your attention.